call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Going to try to... He's loose. Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Norman. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield. It's Concepcion. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Brings it down on the right side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He might want another play. So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the draw. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Tight end now in motion. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Already find a hole in that secondary. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Moving away from pressure. Buys a little time. He'll take another shot here. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great job by the defense. Seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. mark in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Arizona State 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all three timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Levitt. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll run the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air, it's Reed. Buying some time. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is